The country has on many occasions been treated to embarrassment and theatrics by churches, or what some may say are semblances of churches. From fake miracles to extortionist and manipulative preachers to politicization of pulpits, as well as fights which even get physical stemming from power struggles and corruption allegations, the church is now looking to exorcise these thorns in its flesh. In an effort at self-regulation, churches under the auspices of the Evangelical Alliance of Kenya, the National Council of Churches of Kenya, the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, as well as independents, have developed a draft code of conduct and governance guidelines. The document seeks to cure the ills that have brought the church into disrepute by providing an agreed-upon set of rules by which to live by. NTV's Olive Barrows with the highlights of the efforts to put God's house in order.
Peanuts! Where's the meaning? 36 million wapi? Shetani nyinyi hata mnadabu. Kazi za hope ya uongo.
It's scenes like this which have painted the church as a money-grabbing institution and a body that is under no tangible authority. Some, however, feel that there are authentic churches devoid of theatrics that so often attract criticism and push away the very flock that is meant to be reached. This has seen the coming together of various churches in seeking to restore sanctity and sanity in the larger body. A draft code of conduct and governance guidelines for churches in Kenya has been developed by a technical committee sanctioned by the National Council of Churches of Kenya, the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, Evangelical Alliance of Kenya, and independents, with the support of Hesabika Trust. This appears as a move by the churches to self-regulate.
We are totally resistant to having government trying to police us, simply because people of faith, we are particularly nuanced. And it is always a shame when you see church groups fighting or you see people taking each other to court. And so this will be an opportunity also for us towards self-regulation.
The draft code, for instance, provides guidance on how to manage some issues that have been in the public eye and dogged by criticism and controversy. These include safeguarding pulpits from the politicians, desisting from announcing contributions, refusal of gifts from persons of questionable character. In furtherance of fiscal transparency, the code also provides that each church should be overseen by a board. They should avoid single sourcing in their procurements. They should establish tendering and evaluation committees, as well as develop clear governance structures. All of which is aimed at protecting the faithful from those who've been considered wolves in sheep's clothing.
Pastor wako haongei mambo ya mbegu, anasema mambo ya kwenda mbinguni, that well and good. Mimi naongea mambo ya sadaka, wakutupeleka mbinguni watupeleke, na wakuambia sisi tuokoke pia tuokoke.
The code providing that churches shall refrain from unlawful, corrupt, manipulative or misleading conduct when soliciting contributions or securing funds from members. They shall further respect the interests and well-being of givers and not pressurize them in any way into giving beyond their means. They also shall not minister to anyone in a financially manipulative or exploitative manner.
I'm driving Range Rover. Nguo ninavaa, kusema ukweli, hata hii kiatu haiko Kenya.
The code also providing that insofar as they are entitled to reasonable remuneration, compensation or other income, they shall refrain from enriching themselves in any way out of the funds of their respective institutions. Finances are also often at the root of many a church dispute.
Katika King's Outreach, kama huna pesa, unadharauliwa. Nepotism, corruption, conspiracy, malicious defamation, which amounts to...
And the code seeks to resolve its conflicts in-house through the formation of an interdenominational body.
Seeing, for example, the things of churches padlocked on Sundays or one faction singing outside another, that will become a thing of the past, because there will be a platform upon which you can take it to a council to be mediated and everything can be sorted without the public hullabaloo.
That said, the draft code is clear that it does not purpose to sanitize criminal behavior and that those who break the law should prepare to have its full force bear upon them.
Because if I come to you, Harambe, I have 10 million bob, I tell you, look, I'm going to donate 10 million, but what you'll do, you'll send me back 8 and keep 2. You can tell that there is something that's not right there. So the laws of the land do not protect such a person from any criminal culpability. So there's that which remains firmly in the purview of the state to deal with accordingly, and that one we are not going to interfere in any way.
The draft remains a work in progress, and while it acknowledges the freedom to worship, it also recognizes that the church cannot preach water and drink wine when it comes to governance and must hold itself to standards higher than it demands of others. A second draft is set to be done early next year, ahead of eventually making a solid, binding move. Olive Barrows, NTV.